Now, for those who are watching on X or Rumble, I can only see chat on YouTube. Now, if you've been following along, I've been making molds for landing gear, and I made a I made a set that was this big, pretty large, pretty tall. These would be grass gear. We're going to make a few of these, but I wanted to make an optimal set of gear for stunts. So I remade the mold. These are the ones I'm going to be sending to Australia. And we're going to figure it out and lace them up, get them in the hot box. You know, the worlds are coming up. I got to get some stuff made. I've been working on molds. I haven't been molding anything. So now's the time that we can go ahead and get some molding done. Let me turn this down a little bit. This stupid camera. There we go. The first thing we need to do is mix up the resin. It's 25 or 24 to 1. So 25 is close enough. So 25 to 1, or 25 per 100. 50 would be half of 25, 12 and a half. 12 and a half for 25, so it'd be 12. And hopefully we can do it. So I'm going to mix 50 grams of resin because we don't need 100 grams. Yeah. HTR 250. This is a high temp resin to 250 degrees, so the gear won't melt on the tarmac. Oh. A little over. Stuff's heavier than you think. Still 54. $52. 50. There we go. Now you can make your own gear, but it's a whole lot of work. I can tell you that right now. So we need 12 and a half grams of resin or hardener. 9234. Is that what this is? No, 1063. Yeah, that'd be fine. So we need 7 or 12 grams of that. Oh, come on. Got to get it in the cup, not on the scale, because then it'll read wrong. Too much. There we go. And now stir it up. I need to get another mold made so that I can do 2 at a time. I might do that other one too as a flat gear if I got any resin left over. I ordered some oh, it's like gel coat so that they look super good. But we'll see how the first ones come out. This is the first gear out of this mold, so we shall see. We shall see. Yeah, we're gonna have plenty of resin. You don't want to make it too rich in resin, then they get heavy. But you have enough to hold it all together. Just was watching the Winnebago Man. You guys need to watch that. That is a funny video. I never heard of such a thing. And Danny sent me the type in the search box on YouTube, Winnebago Man. It is a funny video. If you're having a bad day, that's the video to watch. Okay, so it takes 9 long pieces of tow. It's just a guess. This is the first one, so we're just guessing. And I'm going to paint the mold here. So we got a nice layer of resin on the mold. Got plenty of working time with this resin. It's nothing that you gotta rush. We'll paint this half too. Yeah, I got enough resin to make another gear. 2 gear. I got a half mold on the other one. I got some more I have more casting resin coming. Now this is 40K, 40,000 threads per toe. Supposedly. Who would know? Who's going to count them? Who would know? Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. If you're on Rumble, make sure to do a Rumble, and YouTube, the super chats and the Rumble rants. I've never had, be the first on Rumble to give me a Rumble rant. I've never had one. So we know that the center here is going to take more toe. So I got some shorties here. Let's see here. These gear are for sale, along with my tanks. Bell cranks will be coming up here shortly. But most people don't want to pay what it's worth for a bell crank. And they're just as much work as this. So we put one piece here. I got to remember my recipe. So we got 2 in there now, and it takes 9. I'll add a little chop. I need some way to pick this out so I don't have to touch it. Need to pick it out so I don't have to touch it. Come on, get off there. So the mold was waxed, PVA'd. I think we may put one more piece in there. Make it 10. These gears will end up weighing 1 ounce. That's pretty darn good. Yep, I got PVA up. Let's add a couple more pieces to the nose of this. Well, that's basically it. We'll clamp it up and wait in a couple hours for it to dry and put it in the heat box. Okay. All I can do is hope I got enough tow in there. That was 9 pieces. That's not what I needed to do first. I need to put the ends on first. Can you imagine what kind of mess it would make to drop this box of chop on the floor? Woo! You'd never get it up. God, I want to look at it to see if I got enough tow in there. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Probably not. That was 9 pieces. So we'll just have to take our chances. I'm going to screw that stupid thing. Couple more clamps. Must have enough in there resin squeezing out, so at least one more. At least one more. Now we're going to do one with peel ply. Put this in the heat box. Okay. Okay, so we need to put it in like that. I need something to set it on, or else it may glue to the board. what am I gonna do here? Can't set it on that because I need that to do the other thing. Let's see. I don't want to set it on there. Well, we'll just give her a whirl and see what happens. Where's that little block of wood? That's not a piece of wood. There it is. Yeah. Okay. Mm. 91 in there already. We'll bring it up slow. Okay, let's do another one. Might have to mix some more resin. In fact, I know I will. Yeah. This one will air dry. Now let's make a flat plate one. That way I know I got enough resin. So I need 9 50Ks. I hate to touch this stuff with these gloves. Don't want to ruin it. But I don't have any more gloves either, so I got them other ones I can use. Yeah. I have to go to Otto or have to go to the China store and buy some more gloves. They wanted as much for 4 gloves as they do for a whole box at Lowe's. Was more than ridiculous. So we need 9 of these. Where'd my scissors go? Back up there. These will be cheaper. This flat plate style gear will be $40. That's 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. It'd probably be 8 on this because there's no top on it. 7. We'll try 8 and see if it gets full. They'll be lighter. That's 8. Okay. Better cut one more just in case I need it, so I don't have to take my gloves off. I need to get the peel ply out. Boy, this is old. This is 10 years ago when I was doing molding on here before. 10 years ago this stuff is from. You bitch. 10 years. Come on. Falling on the damn floor. I suppose you could go to Joann Fabric or something and get that peel ply, some type of nylon or rayon or something cheaper than you can get it from ACP. It's some tough shit. Let's see here. Yep. Okay, what did I do with them patches? Maybe in this drawer. Yep. Okay. We're good to go now. These are the gloves I can't hardly get on my hands. These are medium, but they must be Chinese medium, like medium children. Yeah. Yep, gotta go to Harbor Freight today. Get some more gloves. I'll be working on my my Viper today. After I get this done, my work day will be over. We might lay up a couple of tank ends. I think I'll do that too and get them ready to go. And then I'll work on the Viper. The internet I've had has been down, so that's why I wasn't on yesterday. Not much I can do. Oh shit. Can't do that. I wasn't ready for this. I need to. I'll take that off. We'd have had a lockup. Can't do that. Gotta have wax on it and PVA. That'd have ruined my mold. That would have been a disaster. Now you get to see the whole process. We got to put the hump on. I got that resin going. I'm going to make another mold just like the one I did first, 2-piece. This is the same gear. It's only one part. It's a 1-part mold because I didn't have enough material to do the top. So I get another gallon, I'll have another mold. This one here didn't come out that good, didn't come out perfect, so that's why the re-pour on the other mold. That'd be good enough, 2 coats. Yeah. Oh. I just hope I got enough toe in that other mold we just closed up. That one takes 9, and I figured that one would take 8 and a little chop and a couple extra pieces for the chingadera there. I might do a gear 2.0 too. I might get one of these out of the molds and sand it down to its nothing and make it lighter. You know, this is a standard gear, one that everybody uses that they don't make no more. We'll see how this comes out. Be better than the windy flat gear. That windy flat gear is antique. But I do thank you, Len, for sending that to me. I'll make a couple just because people have nostalgia for Wendy and his stuff. Okay, let's wet out some toe. It's all an experiment, you know. I'm just experimenting. I got a pretty good working knowledge from Dan on what it takes to do this. I mean, it's not like I'm going in 100% cold. Well, we got rid of the resin here. Should be enough. Okay, is this shit dry? Can't tell. It looks dry. That'd be disaster. Get a lockup on that. Well, let's knead it out and see what it looks like. I don't know if this is enough or not. Maybe. I don't want to put any chop in this. You know, I don't have any ends for this made up yet. Have to do that real quick. I'll get the peel fly on it and see what happens. Now you guys look up the Winnebago Man. That is hilarious. Okay, you don't want to play? We'll take you out. I don't know how this is going to work. I know how the other one works, but I don't know how this is going to work. There's not enough toe there. I need some more resin or something. Okay, all I can do is hope for the best because I don't have a top part on this. Yeah, there's not enough toe up there. I'm gonna have to make some more resin. Maybe. Nope, I don't think there's enough toe in there. too many voids. So let's yeah, I need to mix up some more damn resin. Yeah. I'll do that quick. I got plenty of tow there. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe we'll just lay along like that and sand it to shape. A couple of ends though, I know that for sure. Here's one. Here's one. I guess we can cut one off of this. We got plenty on the end. Right here. We got them right here. Okay, good. Adapt, overcome. Well, this is 8, and this is full, so I know that the other one smashed down and looks good. But there's really not enough resin in here, and I really don't want to mix anymore. Hell with it. We'll just peel ply it and throw them out if necessary. This is a test sample. See if I can get away with it. Doesn't look like I'm going to be able to. Okay. This is going to be an air dry one anyway, so no big deal. Will they work? Yes. Will they look good? Probably not. But you don't know until you try. Oh, can't touch it. Can't touch it. Oh, I want to touch it so bad. I gotta go get some more gloves. Gotta go get some more gloves. Well, that's gonna do it. Looks like that's our hour. And we got one good one and maybe a giveaway one or whatever. Because I think I've got my proportions wrong. But you hate to kind of give that stuff away because then people say, look what he makes. Look at that junk. So it's just a test. This mold here was a mistake. And I was trying to see if I could salvage it, which I could not. Now I auto mold up the big one. Let's do that. Except I don't have any gloves. Shit. Do I have any gloves? I have one glove of each. Oh, I got two gloves. There we go. You guys want me to stick around for another layup? I got one other, the big gear I can lay up. I got the stuff already cut for it. Took 10, I think. Come on, you. We got a good mold over there with that one. Okay, this was a shit mold. I didn't know whether it was going to work or not, and we don't care. That's an experiment. We know this mold works. Now, do I have clamps to do it with? I got the big ones there. Can these reach? They do not. I got that long one there. I'd have to go out in the garage and get some clamps. But let's get it PVA'd and waxed. Looks like it's waxed, or no, it's shiny because it's shiny because I PVA'd it. So we need to shoot some more on there to make sure. Need to paint some more. Oh, shit. Quite a bit on there. What was that? Got fish eyes on it. Well, I'm going to walk to the garage and I'm going to play that interview. It gives me 3 minutes to get out to the garage and back. And you guys can watch that, or you can go away. It doesn't much matter. I guess that'd be a good 40 size gear there. Put that on Steve's Spectre. It'll be a flat plate. Sand her up. So let me get my shoes on here. I don't want to leave dead air. Yeah. I know you guys just love that. But I got clamps in the garage. I don't want to go buy no clamps. I don't want to spend any money. You can't walk out the door without spending $100. And I got no $100. As a matter of fact, you guys need to go to Stunhanger and drop $5 or $10 to the support badge so that I can do some videos of the memorial contest in Michigan. You know, help me pay for the bandwidth, the memorial contest in Michigan, and Brodax, and of course we got the Nats coming up. So if I could raise $400 or $500, that would probably cover the bandwidth. Yeah, three to five. So go over there and donate to the Stunhanger support badge. Drop whatever you can, 5, 10, 25, and that will help me buy some bandwidth so that I can stream those contests. Now, I'm supposed to get with Bill Lee on streaming the Worlds, because I hear that FAI owns all the rights to that stuff, and I don't want to be sued for streaming the Worlds. But if we can get it done, I'll stream the Worlds. So I need to call him. Stream the Worlds and give a play-by-play. Let me get my keys. All right, Steve, while I'm gone, if anybody asks, because it's only a 3-minute video, I hope to get back by then, but I don't know. It might be a 5-minute intermission. Go ahead and tell them that it's intermission, and I'll be back in a minute. All right, so we'll see you in a minute. Thank you very much for interviewing me here. And yes, I am the kind of the overseer of Stunhanger, but it actually belongs to all the modelers. I've been doing control line about 50 years. I started at a very young age, and my father was a good provider for me. He opened a hobby shop so that I could pursue my hobby, and basically this is what's come of it. So he flew in 1948. And he got a second place at the Canadian Nationals. We have 4,500 members, and it's basically all worldwide, and that's why you folks down in, I guess, Argentina are viewing Stunhanger. And It started 11 years ago, and it's been a real success. When I was younger, I built, at the hobby shop, probably 3 a month, and now I'm down to about 6 a year, so about 1 every 2 months. This airplane was built 40 days, so I don't know. I'd say it's close to 500. Well, I love Control Line in total. I'm not real sure on the longevity of Control Line because it's very hard to get younger people involved in the hobby. I'm looking that I should be able to build for the rest of my life, another 20 years anyway. Well, there's been a lot of innovations with the electrics and things that have come about. So the future Control Line is basically in the younger generation's hands, and now with the computer generation, and electrics, I foresee it lasting, a while longer. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and share on my YouTube channel at Stunthanger at YouTube. And you can also go to www.stunthanger.com and register, and you'll join our Control Line family. So, till we see you again, fair winds, tight lines. See ya. All right. All I had was cabinet clamps. So we got the 36 inches. That'll work. Okay. Let's see. All righty. I need to mix up another batch of resin. I had 2 gloves. So 50 and 12. 50 and 13. It'll be fine. These are the tall grass gear. So I had 14 in this. 14 links, and I already got them cut here. Plus some chop. Throw them in there. Clean all the trash around here. Gonna have to run to the freight. The Hobo Freight, China, to get some gloves. I could not believe that Lowe's wanted the same amount, actually a little more, for 4 gloves. That's 2 pair, as Harbor Freight wanted for a box. I think there's 50 or 100 there's 100 gloves in the box. So 50 pair. I said, you guys are out of your mind. I left. But Lowe's is real close to here. I can do that in 10 minutes. Or Hobo is a little farther away. But whatever. Okay. Need a couple more cups. The Hobo Freight Store. When you go in there, you can smell China. It's unreal. Okay, 50 grams. Grammages. We're going to have some waste here. I guess I could add, as long as we're mixing this, I could add some more to that other one. Oh, shit. Came out too fast. That's 70. Damn. 50, right on the button. I need 12 to be 62, but I don't dare pour in. This comes out of the can really strange. Now, when I use the Tetra, I got it in a bottle that I can drip it out and get an exact amount, but this stuff comes out of there, buddy. That's 8. $16. Of course, there's some on the. Let me wipe it off here. I got to get this stuff in a bottle so I can measure it. I think I'll get me a new scale at Harbor Freight too. $16. What did I say? 12. That's 14. Close enough. Nope. Back and forth. There it is. There it is. Okay. I don't think it's that big a deal anyway. To me, Danny goes right down to the grain, If this was aerospace, you know, it might matter. But this is model airplanes, and I don't think it means anything. So I have made 3 gear today, well, except that one there is. I'll get 2 out of this anyway. 2 perfect ones. That one there, I'm not so sure about. Of course, the mold is sketchy. The mold is sketchy on that one. It's a good experiment. That's about it. Okay, so now get the acid brush. Paint this mold. I don't have nothing to set it in. Oh, I guess I could put it in that one. Let's do that. Need another drill vise. There we go. We know this one's going to be all right. I'm going to be painting these with free coat on the next as soon as it gets here. Probably tomorrow or probably tomorrow, which is a gel coat. Yes, why am I doing that? So it has a nice finish. Okay, we got all this toe cut here, a gazillion strands. Get it off my bench. Now we might have to add some 50K. This is 24K here. Not wanting to cooperate with me. There we go. Okay, let's let her rip, Tater Chip. Seems like every time I do this, my nose itches. You got shit all over your glove. If you want these things lighter, it's more tow, less resin. Oh, wrong cup. But I mean, there's a fine line. You got to have enough resin to hold the damn thing together. You got to get it really saturated. That looks, I'll fix it here in a minute. This is longer. So. Might as well make this mess one time though. Today. Get them all tangled up. And does it mean anything? No, it just looks bad. Get all the fibers oriented right. We'll add some more 40K in there. We'll put some 40 in there. And a piece of aluminum right there. Get out of there. Feel like the Winnebago man. Shit. Somebody said something, but I can't look right now. Okay, let's add a couple pieces of 40 in there. See if I can get these gloves off and back on my hands. Yeah, we need 2 pieces of 40 in there now. I'm not going to be able to get these back on, I bet. Nope. Yep, I got one more glove over there. Oh, I got 2. So we had enough to complete the job. It's going to be one light one and one dark one. Need 2 pieces of 40, 14 inches long. Let's see what they have to say here. Well, I'll be making some lightweight wheel pants too. Some 7 grammars. There we go. Okay. Now this piece of tow is the cosmetic that goes on top. So we better cut an extra one just in case, because I'm going to put them gloves back on and I don't have another pair. Because I definitely want squeeze out on this one. Okay. So I think a little chop in the top there. Little chop to fill the void. And now we'll hide it. Okay. Now, for anybody that's wondering, these are grass gear. They're pretty. Go on Amazon and search 2P10. 2P is in Paul, 10. And it'll come right up. Man, it's humid. It's storming out there. We're in the tornado season right now. Okay. Yeah, these are big mama gear for swinging a big propeller, like 14-inch, 13-inch, or flying in grass. I'll come back tonight. We'll unbox these, unmold them, and get to see what they look like. See if we made any. See if we made anything instead of a mess. Because man, it's messy. Wonder what my hot box is up to. Need it up around 100 degrees or so. Okay. Let's open her up here. This is the beauty skin right here. Yeah, hopefully that looks okay. Get some more resin in there. Yeah. Okay, we got it on there. Shit. Okay, I need another one of them pieces. I don't have one cut, so I'm going to have to let me clamp her down, and these are the only clamps I had that would be big enough for this. "36-inch babies." Now I need a clamp to go across. Remember, guys, get those donations in for bandwidth. Go to the Stunhanger website and hit the support badge, which is a little triangle. It says 24 on it. I know it says 24 supporter, but it all goes to the same place. And that way I'll have, I'm starting to build bandwidth now because the contest season's upon us, and I gotta have money for the bandwidth, or I won't be streaming. So I need 2 pieces of phenolic that we can cut off of this. Come on, you. Other one. I better, if I cut this stick, I won't have nothing to mix with. Better get another stick. Nah, hell, we'll just make another mixing stick. Okay, now we need shit. See, they got all the gloves got all full of sawdust, so I can't use them. So I gonna have to get it on my hands. I gotta go get some more gloves here. So let's wind this up. Get this out of the way. Last time I bought it was about 20 bucks. Could be about 40 bucks today with Brandon in charge. I got no love lost for this douchebag. Okay, so we got that. Let's get this waxed up here. This is where your axles go, so they got to be pretty parallel. And after this stream, I'm going to Harbor Freight to buy some more gloves. Looks like I need to buy some more lighting switches too. Yeah, that should be good enough. I'll get some PVA on them and then get another clamp on there. Do you guys enjoy seeing me work on this kind of stuff in my shop? I mean, not everything is gluing wood together. Or sanding. There's all kind of stuff I got to do. Let's do one coat of wax. you listen to my buddy Little History, Terry from England, he loves this channel because I show how to build teeth and sign paint. It's Jeff and Annie. I don't know how big a 3D airplane is it. How many pounds would it hold? I don't know, 20 probably. Here's a finished gear right here. I can tell you how tall they are. They're 5 inches from the bottom of the axle to the top of the bottom of the fuselage, and they are stout. So we got the 4 inches here, or the 4 inches here, and then the 5 inches. So 4 inches from the bottom to the top and 5 inches. So it'd be good grass gear. I would say it would hold. I don't know. I would say it probably hold 25, and I'm pushing 100 pretty stout there. Pretty stout. Come on, drive. We got to get them plates on there before this resin kicks off. Got to get it on there before it gets off. Yeah, I kind of figured that these would sell to the RC guys, these big ones. They weigh 1¼ ounces. The other ones are 1 ounce. Waiting for this PVA to dry. Then we'll slap the end caps on it, and that'll be the end of the show. Need to look and see what the temperature is in my heat box. The temperature is 122. Now, there was made mention of not heating the molds. Well, the guy who was making mention of that is using aluminum molds. And aluminum molds, it would grow. But I'm using a regular casting tooling that doesn't grow. So we're going to heat this stuff and make it. See, when you're out on the tarmac, years ago I used the wrong resin. I used Easy Lamp resin, and I sold a few pair of gear that sagged in the sun. They just got soft. Wrong resin. This is 250-degree resin, post-cured, so that when you set it out on the tarmac and it's 110 degrees out there at the gnats, it's not going to give up because it's already been cured to, well, that's 120 now, and I'll bring them to 250. But that'll be a post-cure. I'll cure them at 120 right there until they come out of the mold. Then I'll put them back in the oven and bring them up to 250. That way, there's no chance of that happening again. I ended up eating the big one on that deal. And it gave me a bad name. We can't have that. I'm putting out quality products like the fuel tanks and the gear, and that's it. If I can't do quality, I ain't going to sell them. Hopefully, PVA will be all right. See what happens. Should knock off there. You bitch. There we go. That's it. So I made 3 gears in an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. Except that one's not, it's only going to be 2 gears because I don't think that one's going to be sellable. But we'll get another mold made up like the first one I did so that I can do 3 gear a day. And I can do 2 tanks a day. And we got to put the hump in because we got the Worlds and the Nats and Brodax coming up. And I don't have any product to sell. Plus, I owe 3 gear to Craig in Australia. I told Craig that it was going to take a minute to get these gear up and going. You know, I had the tanks going, but not the gear. So it'll be another week before I get all his parts done. All right, everybody, like, subscribe, and share. And I'll be back after a while. I will open all this up and see what we got. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.